It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's coming off a 7-touchdown game last week, matching a benchmark reached by 8 other guys. It's the Texans and the Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. We talk about the Seahawks defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
The end result, 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Rowe. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. Stroud keeps it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
As Stroud now to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Okay, ready?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Stroud now on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
Out to his left.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here.
And his throw here is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and long.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Will Anderson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll set up to throw.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And now out comes Houston. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, here's Stroud.
His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York. He is up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
Right back to him on first down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Back to throw.
Into the hands of Henderson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and 9 now.
He completes this to Walker.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Stroud off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it,
and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And Stroud now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 16, 1:51 on the clock. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
They'll find Metcalf.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
Here comes 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status.